of you may have heard the term ghosting, which is primarily common in dating. It's when someone completely cuts off communication all of a sudden without explanation. Well, ghosting has come to describe a similar breakup between employers and employees. And here to tell us further is Judy Bishop from Bishop & Company. Aloha, Judy.
Thanks, Jo Beth.
So tell us, how is ghosting related to job searching?
Nowadays, we're using the term ghosting to refer to a job applicant who doesn't return a call when a prospective employer calls them about an interview. It's also used to describe an employer who doesn't reply to an applicant who's applied for a job with a company. And in a recent article in USA Today, they even said that 20 to 50% of applicants and new hires either don't call back, don't show for an interview, or don't show up for their first day of work.
And this is a huge problem, right?
It's a big problem, and it usually occurs during a time when there are a lot of jobs and very few workers. Right now, that's a huge problem in Hawaii because we have one of the lowest unemployment rates in the United States. And so when the worker or the job applicant has many jobs to choose from, they are holding all of the cards.
But this is not new, right? This has been happening for years.
Yes, it's always happened, but it seems to be happening more and more and more because the job situation has been great. There's lots of jobs to offer. And even LinkedIn's quote was that it's now, instead of being the exception, it's the more commonplace. It's like typical now rather than the exception.
Okay, so if you already found the job, why does it even matter if you don't call the places you've applied to and call them back?
Well, that's what some people think. I got a job, so why do I have to call back the 5 other places where I applied? Maybe they're afraid to call and say, I took another job. I didn't want your job as much as this other job. So they were just avoiding conflict and kind of embarrassing to explain why they wanted a different job. But nowadays, or actually anytime, you really should return a call. The fact that you didn't respond, or you didn't show up for an interview, or you didn't show up for your first day of work, will stay in your profile on that employer's database for forever.
Right.
It might be there 10 years from now when you decide, I'd like to work for this company. And I think I applied years ago, but I don't remember what happened. It's in the database, it's listed with your profile and your name, and it's your reputation, and you may not get an interview there.
Okay, well, biggest takeaway, be professional, call them back, and show up to your job interviews, right?
Absolutely. Don't ghost. If you're an employer or a job applicant, don't ghost.
Don't ghost, or on a date.
Exactly,
Don't ghost.
exactly.
Thank you so much, Judy, for your
You're
tips
welcome.
and advice. We'll have
My
the segment
pleasure.
up for you guys on HighNowDaily.com.
This segment is sponsored by Bishop & Company.